This is perhaps one of the most powerful things that you can do to maximize your vitality, your attractiveness, your health, you name it, okay? Eggs quite literally contain basically every single nutrient that you need to build the body, but most importantly, it is a cholesterol nuke, especially when you're consuming this many. Dude, if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, with low energy, with any kind of symptoms of low testosterone, you're not making gains in the gym or in doing your calisthenics or whatever, you've got brain fog, you just don't have any motivation to do anything, you're depressed, your hair is falling out. There's so many things that you could be struggling nowadays as we are constantly being poisoned. Eating 20 eggs a day for a period of 1 month at the very least, try it. Just for 1 month, eat 20 eggs a day and you're gonna come out a completely different person. You're gonna have way too much energy to know what to do with it. You're gonna be rock hard, waking up throughout the day, going to bed, to the point of uncomfortability. The old school guys knew what they were talking about, guys. It's not about the next supplement, it's not about the next gimmicky training program, which by the way, I need to make a meta video about fitness as well, since people keep asking me about that. But the overarching principle of that is just train to failure and just keep pushing yourself further and further, and don't set yourself any psychological barriers, and that's it. You just keep progressing, you push every single set to its maximum, and you figure out what you can recover from, and you eat the right diet, and you spam the shit out of eggs, and boom, that's it. That's fitness covered in a nutshell. But dude, especially if you've been eating a lot of garbage, especially if you have brain fog, especially if your libido is bad, and also if you're getting into hair maxing as well, this applies too. You know, you stop using shampoo, maybe you're doing the hair mask, maybe you're changing your diet for the better. You're gonna supercharge the hell out of your hair growth by consuming eggs, because not only are you getting so much excess nutrition that is gonna drive the process of hair growth, because again, you need excess nutrition in order for the hair to grow optimally, because our body has a hierarchy of nutritional allocation. That's why I always tell people, look at the upper end of every single nutrient that is conducive to a certain process. So in this case, hair growth, there's certain minerals that are very, very important for it, and consume all of it at a very, very high dose that gets close to the toxicity amount, but not quite. And the success will fuel much better hair growth. And if you combine that with blood flow increasing methods to direct that nutrition to the scalp, it is even more powerful. And the one thing you need to understand about cholesterol is that it makes up all of your cell membrane. It is responsible for the synthesis of testosterone as well as other important hormones in the body, and it fuels cell turnover massively. That's what people don't get about cholesterol. You are never gonna have optimal cell turnover, which is the holy grail of rejuvenation, whether we're talking about skin, hair, muscle. Basically, the more your cells are turnovering, the less you are going to age, the better you are going to feel, the younger you are going to be biologically, which is the only thing that matters. Don't believe the man-made number about your age. And yeah, if you combine that with getting loads and loads of sun, which by the way, because you're getting this abundant amount of cholesterol, and vitamin D in the skin is synthesized by a derivative of that cholesterol, when you've got an abundance of cholesterol in the body, guess what? More vitamin D is gonna be synthesized per amount of sun exposure. So yeah, just try it. 20 eggs a day for a month. Try your very best to get pasture-raised eggs, as they are the highest quality and the most devoid of toxic byproducts. And trust me, it is going to change, especially if you're struggling with health issues, especially if you don't have the highest amount of vitality. It is going to completely change your life. All right, if you're still watching, I really appreciate you. And as always, keep ascending.